Hi, kids! It's me, the Geico caveman in Hawaii. We're gonna do a little superposition problem that, for whatever reason, the College Board really loves. It says I have pulses; they're moving along at 1 meter per second, and then we have to draw the resulting amplitude at 3.5 seconds, and then also at 4 seconds. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that this would be destructive interference because they're on opposite sides. Hopefully you guys know we have to use the principle of superposition. Remember, the whole idea of superposition is you are literally going to superimpose the two amplitudes and see what you get. But I want to show you guys a way that you can, if you're struggling, how you can do this a little more mathematically to try to figure out what the result is. So anyway, so first thing we have to do is we have to figure out where the waves are at 3.5 seconds and at 4 seconds. So let's do this. So I'm going to call, I don't know if you can sort of see it, but there's a bunch of boxes here. So I'm going to call each one of the boxes a meter. So that if this is moving 1 meter per second, then 1, 2, 3.5 seconds, it's going to be right here. So I'm going to draw that. So 1, 2, 3.5. So that means that this one would be right like that, okay? So that's where that one would be in 3.5 seconds. And then if I do this one, 1, 2, 3.5. Hey, lo and behold, it's right in the middle. I wonder how that happened. So if I draw that one in, I'll use a different color. So that's going to look like this, where this one is going down 3, that one went up 2. So like that, okay? So those are the two waves that I need to superimpose, that I need to add together. So when I combine them, if you are struggling, here's what I would recommend that you guys do. So I'm going to redraw them down here so you can see what's going to happen at 3.5 seconds. So I'm just going to go at this point. Well, at this point, I have nothing for the triangle, and I have 2 up for the rectangle. So I'm going to draw that. So I have this, okay? And that's going to be the case until I get to here. So I'm going to draw that in. That's that first part. I'm going to do this first part here. Because again, if you look, well, there's this triangle part going down and nothing there. So if I draw that, so starting at here, this goes down 3. So I have that. Okay, so that's just this little bit. Why did I start with that? Because that's the part that I don't have, any interference occurring. So the middle part is where it's going to get a little bit more fun. So we have to treat this. So let's just take it piece by piece. So at this piece right here, I have 0 from the red, and I have 2 up from the purple. So that's that point right there. Okay, I'm good so far. If I do this point right here, okay, I have 1 down from the red, and I have 2 up from the purple. Well, what does that mean? That means 1 up, because 2 minus 1 is 1. So that means at that point, I am going to be right there. So like, okay, so there I am so far. Hopefully that makes sense. Now let's go to this point. Okay, at this point, that's 3 down, 2 up. Well, what's the net effect? Oh, that'd be 1 down. So that means when I get to this point, I actually have to be right here. So if I draw that in, okay? Then if you guys take a look, so that means that's my shape. And really here is where this came from. So this should be straight up and down, sorry. But here's where this came from. I want to show you. If I show you the red here, if you look, there's the triangle, the right side of the triangle, and there's the other triangle, okay? If you are a person that's better at just kind of seeing it and figuring it out, so that's a more mathematical way you can do it. You can look at the actual numbers. If you are a person that's just better at kind of seeing it and figuring it out, literally superimpose this on top of that. Well, if I superimpose this on top of that, I'm going to draw 3 down like this, and then over, and then all I have to do is go, hey, look. There is, oops, I screwed that up, sorry. hey, look, there is my net effect. Okay, that's what you get when it's at 3.5 seconds. At 4 seconds, 4 seconds is going to be when they are right on top of one another. So if I was to do that one, I would have this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that it would look something like this. Okay, so I'll show you guys the superimpose way first. So like, hey, I'm going to do the superimpose way. I'm literally going to just draw this triangle on top of that and then superimpose them, and that's my net result. Okay, that's the superimpose way. If you are more of a math way, so let's do it the more mathy way. So if I want to do it the more mathy way, okay, let's take it piece by piece here. So if you look at this first piece, I have 0 for the triangle, 2 up. So then my net effect is going to be 2 up. Okay. If you look at this middle piece, I have 2 up, 3 down. So my net effect is going to be 1 down. So I'm going to be right there. Got to combine it. And then here I got 2 up again. So then, and that's your net effect. So there you go, kids. Bye.